Hello YouTube, 160 subscribers. Hello the internet, hello the world. Right, I've got it in my head that I'm going to make this viral video. Yes, I've had a couple of beers, but in the event that this does go viral, I'm sat purposely in front of my travel blog logo, www.traveladvice.com, and I am wearing one of my friend's t-shirts. No, but seriously, all jokes aside, I've seen a story that's circulating in the press, media, social media, everywhere. Even my boss told me about this, and it's sparking a bit of controversy. So I'm talking about the Elle Darby saga. Basically, for those of you who don't know, there was a vlogger, blogger, social media influencer, whatever you want to call her. She had a combination of around 150, 160,000 followers across all of her social media accounts. She wrote to a hotel asking for a free stay in exchange for some exposure on her social media accounts. Emails that I send probably 10 times a month. I've got 6,000 followers on Instagram. I get replied no, people ignore me, but every now and then I get a hook, line and sinker and somebody says, yes, I do want to work with you. It's nothing out of the ordinary. People send these emails all the time. If you don't like it, don't reply. If you want to work with them, reply. But this guy who worked for this particular hotel went out of his way to be an absolute tosser, and I think it was all prefabricated, planned, and everybody is just skimming the surface with this. And I think this is the best marketing campaign of 2018, and in fact one of the best marketing campaigns I've seen for a long time. So for those of you who aren't one of my 160 subscribers to my YouTube channel or one of my 6,000 followers on Instagram, my name is David Templar. I work a 9-to-5 job at one of the biggest brands in the UK. Yes, I'm a marketing specialist, I like to say. I've got a first class degree in marketing, so when stories like this come about, I like to read them, divulge what is going on, and on this occasion I want to stick my oar in because I think people are skimming the surface with it. You're not really seeing what's happening, and I honestly think this is one of the best marketing campaigns that we've seen for a long time. So first of all, I have never heard of Elle Darby in my life until my manager at work told me about her. I'm going to South Africa in a couple of months, and I said that I was trying to get a free stay at a hotel, and he said, oh, well, don't do what Elle Darby did. Just put Ellie into Instagram. She's come up first, right? So she has just posted something saying that she's hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Last night I reached 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. This is a sentence I've only ever dreamed of saying, and I just want to say thank you for making my dream come true.
If I listened to hundreds of people over the last 3 years who told me to give up and follow a path more realistic, my bosses, my friends, my parents, well, I wouldn't be living the best life with a bunch of angels to support me and my videos. I also just wanted to let my best friends, I couldn't have done this without them.
Right, so before this happened 2 weeks ago, don't get me wrong, she was a very successful social media influencer. She had a big following, but she had 87,000 YouTube subscribers and 76,000 Instagram followers. Let's look back at that now. She has got 102,274 at the time I'm filming this, which is a 17.5% uplift on what she had before she made the press. And her Instagram account has grown by 25%, and she's nearly on 100,000. She's on like 95,000 or something. So was this predetermined, and are they both in on it, or is this really just a coincidence? Let me just say this. If this is a complete coincidence, this is a lesson to other people, other social media influencers, other brands that want to get their name out there. Why are we not making beef online to get a bigger following? There's a famous saying that no press is bad press, and I think it is so true in this situation. It is really pissing me off that people are taking either side of this story. They are both working on it together. If you think this through, as I said, I send probably 10 of these emails a month to companies that I want to work with saying, hello, my name's David Templar. I have a following of 6,500. My engagement is really good. 2,000 people watch my videos. Like literally 99% of people do not give a fuck about what I'm saying, but the 1% will reply and say, yes, I want to work with you. About 40% of people will say, no, we don't want to work with you at this time, but when an opportunity comes up, we'll let you know. Basically saying, no, we don't want to work with you, but it's a polite way of saying it. Everybody else just ignores you, but this one guy he's taken the time to reply to her. Not only reply to her, but reply to social media about her. Why would you do that unless you were trying to get something out of it for your own gains? And he's seen this massive media exposure off the back of it. First of all, before you think I'm slating anybody, I think Elle Darby's reaction video to the way this whole situation was handled was exceptionally good. For a 22-year-old girl to get a point across about what she does, what she believes in, how she's changing the conventions of what a normal 9-to-5 job is, I think she did a really good job of that. Secondly, Don't underestimate the guy from the hotel who you think has just reacted badly. He hasn't had a bad Monday in the office. This whole campaign is very, very, very clever. So if I take a look down Elle Darby's YouTube channel, I'm on it right now. Her views, she's getting 37,000, 19,000, 32,000, 41,000. There's one here, 109,000. What's that? Black Friday bargains. Okay, so there's obviously companies who have sent her money or clothes to review their products, and they've probably pumped a bit of marketing into it, which is why she's got a few extra viewers. So they're all tracking around about 32,000 views. And then you get to her I was exposed, so embarrassing video. 2.6 million views. That is no coincidence. She wasn't doing very well on YouTube, and then you get this massive thing that's absolutely kickstarted her career. She's just posted saying that she's made 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and her Instagram account has gone up 25%. Even if she feels like she was exposed and she's embarrassed, I would 100% take that to increase my social media following by the percentages that she's seen. But if she's had that advertising button turned on that YouTube video that's made 2.6 million views, she's going to be absolutely cashing in some wedge. So yeah, Ellie's nose may have been put a little bit out of place, but for the exposure she's got from this saga, I would 100% take that. Her YouTube channel has grown by nearly 18%. Her Instagram handle has grown by 25%. If they aren't in on this together, you are very, very lucky, Ellie. So from her perspective, yeah, she's a little bit embarrassed if this thing is completely true, which I'm starting to question it. And from the guy's perspective, what has he actually done? He's said that he doesn't want any social media influencers in his hotel. What that says to me is, one, there's a feel of premium and exclusivity within his hotel. The type of people that he probably wants in his hotel don't give a fuck if some social media influencer has said, yeah, this is a good place to go. At the end of the day, she's a 22-year-old girl who the average age of her following is probably a lot less than that. So for the guy who's running the hotel, all he's done is slagged off somebody who he doesn't want using his hotel anyway. And by doing this, he's created a premium feel for his hotel that's going to attract the people who don't want to see the likes of social media influencers and bloggers at the hotel. So from his perspective, not only has he got massive, massive exposure through social media, press, people on the street talking about it, he's also created a premium feel about this hotel that he wants to keep anyway. The hotel, as she says, is a luxurious hotel that she wanted to stay at, and he's kept that by saying that social media influencers aren't welcome there. The typical 45-year-old couple who want to come to Dublin and stay in a really nice hotel aren't going to be looking at YouTube to see if Elle Darby has done a vlog on this particular hotel. They do not give a fuck if she's reviewed it and said it's a good place. They want to go because it's expensive, because it's got a premium feel, and because the guy who's running the hotel has been a tosser and said that no social media influencers can come in the hotel. It is exactly what Maureen and Jeff are looking for. Either way you look at this campaign, both parties have benefited. Ellie has had massive exposure through all of her social media channels, and a hotel which I'd never heard about before, now it is plastered everywhere, and it is actually a really nice hotel. So when you go to Dublin, you'll think, oh shit, there's a hotel that somebody was speaking about, let me check that out. Was this all a coincidence, or have they made a pact behind closed doors to say, look, I'll email you, you post it on social media, we'll slate each other, I'll get some exposure, you'll get some exposure, happy families. Even if I have had one too many beers and I'm making this completely up, here's a free marketing lesson to you who want to get some exposure. Why don't you create beef with other companies, get it into press, social media, and get yourself some free exposure? If this isn't fabricated and predetermined, why don't you make it your company's aim to do something like this? No press is bad press, so get yourself beef with somebody on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, and grow your social media following. This is the way that marketing's going in 2018, not even that. This is actually a really exciting time to have your own company and be within that marketing sphere. You've got all sorts of different channels and everything is being challenged. We're breaking down conventions of how you should do marketing. I can't remember which company it is, but there's a company that does mischievous marketing, which is exactly stuff like this. They look for avenues everywhere to see what they can break down. I think it's breaking the conventions down of how we market traditionally and looking at other avenues to do stuff. Social media influencing and marketing is massively on the up, and if you can crack into that market, there is so much exposure to be made. I look at companies who do stuff like mischievous marketing and all sorts of stuff like that, and it's really exciting. If I am talking complete and utter shit, and this is a complete coincidence, and it's just some guy who's had a bad Monday in the office and he's chose to expose some 22-year-old, I'll hold my hands up. But people who are thinking about trying to build their exposure and do marketing in a different way, this is a great idea for you. Why don't you just make beef with people? It's fun to do it. That is all about me. I would love to do that. But anyway, make some beef with somebody on social media. It gains your exposure and you get instant feedback from it. This has been talked about. Yeah, it's red tops, but no press is bad press. So you're getting loads of exposure. Both parties are gaining from it. And I guarantee you that guy is making wedge this week. People will be booking that up. I also wanted to do this video because I think it opens up your mind to what is actually happening in this fictitious world of social media, reality TV. Do you really think that those guys on Towie and Made in Chelsea and Love Island are actually together? I've got a marketing background, so I absolutely love this sort of stuff. But it just goes to show that the stuff you see on TV, social media, is not 100% true. I, for a fact, know people who have been paid to do stuff in the media to portray something that isn't actually happening. Do you really think that these people on Made in Chelsea, Towie, Love Island, they're actually together and they love each other? No, they're not. They're being paid to do it. They've signed deals together because the public have liked what they've seen on TV. They've seen that they can cash in on a bit of money, so they've stayed together to make the money. Do not believe everything you see on social media. I am a massive fan of Instagram. I really want to grow my channel. This is what I would love to do. I would love to grow a business through social media and Instagram and everything like that. When I was a little kid, I wanted to be a TV presenter. I wanted to be a footballer. I wanted to do all this sort of stuff. Kids nowadays, they want to be vloggers, bloggers, things like that. And it's not a bad dream to have, but I just think it's a false environment that they're growing up in. And genuinely, like I can say this, I'm 27 years old. I used to come home from school. I used to go to gymnastics. I put a leotard on. Bit embarrassing. But if I wasn't doing that, I'd go down the park with my mates, play football. Nowadays, kids are coming back. They're watching YouTube. They're getting sucked into this fictitious world that isn't actually true. When you're going down the park, you're playing football. It's real life. You're talking to people. Your mind's not boggled by any of this social media stuff, and you're actually having general interactions. My worry is that kids of today are coming home watching YouTube and they're getting sucked into a world that is all prefabricated. It's not real life. Fair enough if people are getting onto YouTube, this is real. If people are doing stuff like this and they're actually talking to the camera about stuff and adding value to your life, yeah, it's cool. But a lot of the stuff you see on TV and social media is prefabricated. It's predetermined, it's made up, people are doing it for their own benefit, and I guess in a roundabout, long way, that's what I'm trying to get across. If this Elle Darby saga is not made up, it's a complete coincidence and it's benefited both of them. If they both know about what they were trying to do and it's become successful off the back of it, fair play to them. That is really successful marketing, and we shouldn't be looking so much at the story of what's happened, but how they've used that story to promote their brand. That is really fucking clever. Anyway, don't believe everything you see on social media. I genuinely think this is either prefabricated, predetermined, and a really good marketing campaign, or they've both just got very lucky in growing their social media profiles. Either way, I send emails like that about 10 times a month. Sometimes I get lucky from it, sometimes I don't. The guy's a tosser if he's just tried to single somebody out. If this hasn't gone viral, he's an idiot, because she's got a very big reach. Of those 100,000 people, just looking at my channel alone, I've got 6,000 followers. 2,000 of them watch my stories daily. If a third of her followers were to watch what she's promoting, that's 33,000 people who are seeing the hotel that he could have gained benefit from. If you're not willing to buy into that for a room, which would probably cost maximum £300 a night, 5 nights, 1,500 quid. That is great return on investment from a marketing perspective. I know he's made a fictitious invoice and said that it's going to cost £5.4 million, but that's complete bollocks. If anybody could pay £1,500 to get 33,000 people viewing what they're trying to sell, even if it's a service, anything like that, that is good marketing. Anyway, this has been the Temptations Drunk Rants. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go check me out, temp_tation. If you haven't read my travel blog, www.travelladvice.com. I've just put a blog up about Barbados. I travelled from 2016 to 2017. I've written about Philippines, Thailand, and there are about 18 more countries that I'm going to be writing about. So if you see yourself as a traveller, you want some advice on what to do, I'm not talking all this shit about going to see museums and boring stuff like that. I'm talking party hostels, good places to go, good things to eat, gyms to work out in. Go check it out, www.traveladvice.com. I'm completely gassed and this is going to be an absolute lead balloon, but I just wanted to put my oar in on the Elle Darby saga. I absolutely 100% respect her because her reaction video was absolutely amazing. For a 22-year-old, she's got a very, very, very level head. She's screwed on, she knows where she's going. But I do think that this could be the best marketing campaign we've seen in 2018. This will probably get less than 60 views, so I'm going to get a bit of banter from my mates.